So Isaiah chapter 10 verse 12, wherefore it shall come to pass that when Yahweh had performed his whole work upon Mount Zion and Jerusalem, which is the punishment that he allowed here, Syrian, the rod of his anger, and the staff of his in their hand is his indignation. The staff in the hand of the Assyrians to beat us up with was the indignation of the Lord. Right, so, sorry, I'm going to read it again, sorry. Wherefore, it shall come to pass that when the Lord had performed his whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria, and the glory of his high looks. What is stout? No, stout is proud. Sturdy, strong, heavy, but it goes into proud. Let me see. It's proud mind. Let me go to the Hebrew. It's like a tough guy. Like you think you're tough? Now it says where was I? Oh yeah, here. Stout heart, right? Like a stout lion. Like a stout heart. Hebrew 14:33. Greatness, magnitude, magnificent, pride. Here, pride. In a bad sense, it is in a bad sense, especially in this scripture. Look, if you were this is stout guy over there, man. It could be that you mean like he's great, but it more likely means like this guy's proud. Shit, you think he tough? You think he's strong? You think he tough? You think he's stout? Okay. So yeah, I will punish the fruit, his prosperity. I will punish the prosperity of the stout mind of the king of Assyria, and the glory of his high looks. Like he looking high, he looking from high on down to you. He looking through his nose and stuff, like with his chin up in the air. He was looking with his chin up in the air toward the Israelites, spitting on them basically. So the Lord is going to get you. Yeah, you Assyrians and stuff like that. And also you Syrians, which is this one here, minus the AS. So yeah, so when they said that Yahawashi spake Aramaic, it's possible. But yeah, I don't believe that. And it doesn't matter. Actually, it does matter. But the point is that we can understand them. Yes, we could. We could. We could understand them because we got our wives from there. Well, Rebecca was from there, Leah and Rachel was from there, and we got a bunch of wives from there too. So it's not that big of a deal. We could understand them. I mean, Abraham came from there, so he understood them too. But just like how Esau changed the language is the same way that here, I mean, what I mean with this, just like how Esau changed the language for him because he spoke Hebrew, because obviously, he's Abraham's grandson. Obviously, he spoke the same language as Jacob, that's two same. But when he was separated from us, he started to write his form of Hebrew, which is then therefore nowadays known as Greek. The Greek. Later, the Latin, which is the same thing, but a little bit different. The whole time, a little bit more different, a little bit more different. Like I said, English from England and English from America, they have different meanings. Yeah, for example, I know it's not adversity, but uh, the English they say no controversy. They say in England, so they pronounce it different. Controversy, but yeah, that's just one word. But sometimes it has a different meaning. Like I just showed you, a bundle of sticks has a different meaning. So this is the original Hebrew that Yahawashi was talking, but they want to say it's Aramaic. Yeah, I don't quite believe that, because but then again, I just gave you an example of a fact that we were able to understand them. Yeah, we were able to understand them, but Jacob said, "I will call it Galilee," while his uncle Laban called it Jathgar, something like that, which is what here? Yeah, I hear it. Jagar. Jagar Sahadutha. He called it that, right? It's an old mouthful. And you have Assyrian people in Australia. When you look at them, they kind of look, Arabian and stuff like that. But then again, sometimes, very sometimes, some of them look like Latinos. You could, if he was in America, he easily could have passed for a Latin. This one also. Sometimes they do look like Latin people, Latinos and stuff, like South Americans and stuff like that. They kind of look like them sometimes. If you ever been to South America, you would know. But when you see these faces, they do not look South American. But this one kind of does. This one doesn't. The nose, the hook nose, snitches him out. Tells on him. That nose, it tells on him. But this guy, he could look from somebody from South America. When they have their little thick beards and stuff like that, definitely they look like those people over there in that eastern region of the planet Earth. They definitely look like them if they have their beard, or if they have that weird nose. Then you'd be like, yeah, you're those people. But other than that, sometimes you can't tell them apart. I said sometimes. So it says here, Armenians speak Armenia. Armenians speak Armenian, yeah, which is a Indo-European language, and the Europeans were used to be Japhetic people, so I don't know why they keep on calling themselves Indo-European. While Assyrians speak Aramaic dialect, that is true. Assyrians, no, Ashur, yeah. Ashur speak a dialect, and this is more the truth, because I just showed you right here. 2 Kings chapter 18 verse 26. Then said Eliakim the son of Hilkiah and Shebna and Joah unto Rabshakeh, speak, I pray thee, to thy servants in the Syrian Aram language, for we understand it, and talk not with us in the Israelite language, the Jew language, because they're 12 tribes, so it's not just Yahweh language. Anyway, in the ears of the people that are on the wall. But anyway, he spoke it anyway. But then Rabshakeh stood and cried with a loud voice in the Jews' language, and spake, saying, Hear the words of the great king, the king of Assyria. So Ashur. So the king of Ashur could speak the Aram language, because they're the same people. That's why. They might have different pronunciations throughout the times, but these people speak a form of this. Why? Well, because Aram is still greater. Just like how you have Ephraim, no? Just like how you have Manasseh and Ephraim. Well, Ephraim surpassed Manasseh, even though Manasseh is the firstborn. Well, that's the same thing with Ashur and Aram. Aram surpassed him. He was greater. Well, you could kind of call it that, because it's not specifically explained like that, but if you read the scriptures, you will see that, so Aram is, I mean, his name is exalted. Come on, man. He is greater. He's greater than Ashur. And if you read the scriptures, you'll find out, like, hey, wait a minute, it's actually like with Ephraim and Manasseh. I mean, Aram is actually kind of put a little bit higher to a certain degree. You just check out the history and how the people of that place are called. They're not called the Assyrians. They're called Aramites. Here is Aram in Damascus. That's the region of Aram. And then you have the region of, sorry. Then you have the region of Ashur. But nobody really calls them Ashur. Just like how Judah, Benjamin, and Levi are not called Benjamin, the Benjamites, or the Levites. No, they're called Judah. All three of them. So clearly, Judah surpassed them all enough for them to just call them Jews. Well, that's the same thing with Aram and Ashur. They call this region Aram, but we know the difference. Just like how we know the difference between Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, we know the difference. We know that those are three tribes. Yes, we know. Well, the same thing we know now of them. We know that Aram and Ashur are two different people, but they are called Aramites. Well, as a whole, sometimes, not all the times. Same thing with Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Not all the times they are called Judah. Sometimes they're literally called, by their actual names, and stuff like that. So it's called the kingdom of Judah, for example. But is Judah alone in the kingdom of Judah? No. It's also it's called the kingdom of Israel. Is it all Israel? No, it's 10 of them. Yeah, same thing with that. I hope I explained that good. Right. So now let me see. I know I went all over the place and I shouldn't have done that, but Lord willing, I will make a new one in the future and then I will make it a little bit better. Good. Then I hope I put everything in place. Even if I put it in place, I jump around anyway. But I'll try better. So anyway, yeah. Concerning that he spoke that, I don't 100% go up in there. Was he able to do it? Yes, he was. Of course he was. I mean, the Holy Spirit can speak all languages. But he spoke in the Hebrew tongue. And if you look it up, you will see that same thing that they say that he wasn't speaking, it actually goes toward the word Hebrew. It literally goes toward Hebrew. It says it right here, Eber. And this is the word, Ibarias, basically. Ibarias, and this is Ibar. It's Eber, which is Hebrew. But they want to say that he spoke Chaldean. Get the fuck out of here, dude. But I'll tell you this: the Chaldeans, they were actually here in the land of Ur. Yeah. And Abraham came from here. So is it plausible? Yeah. It could be. But are you showing me proof? Just like with every other thing. Well, there's no actual evidence for that. Fuck out of here, man. It says here, the Hebrew language. Not that, however, in which the Old Testament was written, but the Chaldee. Not Syro-Chaldaic, which is Syrian Chaldean, which is Aram Chaldean. And Aram is here, Damascus. Well, this region over here. And then you have here the Chaldeans were here. Ur of the Chaldeans. So this language also made it toward here. But, I mean, we spoke that, And when we was in Haran, then we came into the land of Canaan. And all those type of things and stuff like that. So the evolution of language, goes into it. Basically, he spoke this. Eber, which is Hebrew, which is the language that Eber spoke. And they're showing it you right here. Which is this there. The root word, the etymology of word. How the word actually, what it means. The study of words and how it came to develop from the original word. Right. So, Ibar. Genesis 10, Hebrew language, original Hebrew, Assyrians in Australia, and this one. Oh yeah, I already read that. So yeah. So this is true. They speak Armenian, which is a European Indian language, while Ashur speak Aramaic dialect. Yeah, this is a dialect because Aram spoke Aram or Aramaic, and the Assyrians also spoke Aramaic. You see what I mean? Just like how you have now, you have the Dutch. They speak the same languages as Swiss. What? What's Switzerland language? Official language: German, French, Italian. Da, 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 da. Yeah, but what do they speak there? They speak German. Here, they speak German. But their German is actually different from the German of Germany. They speak Swiss German, Standard German, Swiss French. They have their little ways of talking, right? But for the majority part, they speak this. Here, six. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see it. But yeah, here you see this. They speak that. And what do they speak in Germany? Well, German. And what do they speak in Sweden? Sweden? Sweden language. Of course, it's Swedish, but it's like Dutch. Why are there so many Dutch words? Yes, I know that because when I listen to the Swedish people, I'm like I I know what I kind of hear. What sometimes I know what they're saying. Do they speak Dutch in Sweden? No, Sweden is of course. They don't speak Dutch there, but they do have a lot of. Wait, look. He said, "I Dutch am learning Swedish. Why are there so many words similar while those are different in other languages?" Yeah, that's because they're all both because both languages are part of the Germanic language family, and that's the truth. Norway also. Here, I use example of begrijpen and begrippa. This is Dutch. See, that's why I also understand. I don't understand these people, but if they speak slow and they talk something, I can understand them. Norwegian, we have begrippe, which means basically the same thing. So I think this is Swedish, and then this is Norwegian, because Dutch and Scandinavian languages are rather close to each other and are somewhat conservative. Well, that's the same thing that you have with the Armenian language, Aram, and Assyria, Ashur. They have it the same thing too. Just like I gave you the example here, people in Germany, if they speak slow, I might understand them. People if they are from, but I don't understand them. Only a few words or something like that, and then I could make up the sentence like, oh no, I think I know what you mean. And then you have people in Norwegian. I don't understand them neither, but if they say a sentence and I can catch a few words like, oh, then I kind of know what you're talking about. And the same thing with Sweden. Let me see. And Norwegian, I already said that, I think. And yeah, those languages and stuff like that. Norwegian, Germany, of course Dutch, and yeah, 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 those places and stuff like that. Slavic languages. Yeah, Polish. I'm not understanding that shit. That's shit to me. Let me see. Yeah, I hate those people. Not all of them, but the majority of them, I hate them. Yeah, but anyway, there's a lot of similarities in the Swedish and Swiss, Switzerland, Sweden, yeah, Germany. Sorry. Right, you have this one, Finnish also, this one a little bit, this one, and of course the Dutch. So these places within the circle that I will pull, so-called circle, within the lines, within them, these are the ones that I can understand words, what they're saying when they speak. I can understand them. I know what they mean. Sometimes. Maybe like 10% of the 90% or something like that. I don't know, man. I don't know the calculations and stuff like that. I'm just saying something, because if they speak five sentences or something, I have no idea what they just said. But maybe in the sixth or seventh sentence, I'll be like, oh, I know what you're talking about. So then I can actually make up what he was saying before. I'll try, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna be right. So yeah, right. Also, if you go to different places within the Netherlands here, if you go upwards or sometimes downwards, yeah, I'm not really 100% understanding what you're saying, man. They speak stupid to me. But everybody can understand us because, like, the ones in north, we're in the middle. So everybody can understand us. We're in the middle. They can understand us, man. You know? But we necessarily can't understand them all the time. That's why sometimes, even in Dutch, like, not commercials, I mean, Dutch programs, so-called programs and stuff, shows and stuff like that, like real life programs, they go about and interviewing people. They need to put, not need to, but they do put translations. But I can understand them, man. Sometimes it's difficult because, they just speak weird. So just like how you have in America, you have the southern accent, and then you have the Nordic accents, and you have the East Coast and the West Coast accents and stuff like that, right? Well, sometimes y'all don't understand each other neither. Hey man, speak English, man. Right. So yeah, it's the same thing with those things. So the Armenians and Aram and Armenians, they're kind of a dialect of one another, but where is it again? Genten. I'm looking for Genten. Here. But these people and these people are two different nations, but they are associated with one another. Just like Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Yeah, because these people, they spoke this language, but he clearly is the younger one, but he was kind of put greater than them because they spoke this one, a dialect of it, but they have the same people, like it's the same father. So of course they're going to speak the same language, but through time they will change it because they're going to start become a people now, hundreds of millions of them. So they're going to start change the language, just like how you have in America. These are all Caucasus people, yeah, but they have different pronunciations and accents, but they're all Edomites from England, but they still have different dialects and stuff like that. You got the New York accent, you got the Cali accent, but it's the same Caucasus people. Of course, you have Jakes and the Mistafim, but I'm not talking about them right now. I'm talking about the Jakes, the Edomites. Sorry. Then you have the Edomites from down south, and then you have the Edomites from up north. They also have the same language, but they have different accents and stuff like that. Sometimes different pronunciations. Right. And that's through time. And these are the same people, the same Edomites descending from the same people, the same forefathers, which is the ones in Europe, England, and stuff like that. Right. Okay. I think I covered a lot. I didn't do it. I don't think I did it actually very good because I was jumping all over the place. You see, look, I have it in my head all mapped out. I just can't put it in the map for you in a straight line so that it is organized. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, man. I've been looking for that thing in the whole video. I've been looking for that thing, that word. I didn't do it organized. Ah, yeah, that's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. I didn't do it organized, but Lord willing, I'll do it organized another time. But you know what's the beauty of your mind? You can organize it off of my all over the place, wild or something like that. Then you can actually put everything in alliance. Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's what I think that you can do. You know, I mean, the Lord did say that. Was it Isaiah 10? I think it was 11. I think it was 11. Isaiah 11 and 3. And shall make him, this is talking about Yahawashi, but we're going to be like Yahawashi. We're going to understand because the Lord is going to make us understand, right? Isaiah 11 and 3. And shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord. He shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ear. Because he can read your mind. Yahawashi can read your mind, and he doesn't have to see you. But this is the point that I wanted. And shall make him of quick understanding. That's the point that I want. The Lord, the Heavenly Father, made the root of Jesse, which goes into David, which goes into the Yahawashi, because Yahawashi is the son of David, right? He's the son of David, meaning he's the bloodline of David. That's what it means when it says the son of David. And that's talking about the Lord Yahawashi. But we are going to also be made of quick understanding, because he says it right here, Isaiah 25 and 6. And he, the Heavenly Father, will destroy in this mountain, in this government upon the planet Earth, the face of the covering cast over all the people upon the planet Earth, and the veil that is spread over all nations upon the planet Earth. So eventually they're gonna get it. But in those nations, let's say there's 10 nations on the planet Earth, right? And there's like of any nation, every nation, there's only a million people. I'm gonna make it easy for me to explain it, or else I'm not no number guy. So you have like 10 nations, and all nations have 1 million people. Okay, so then within all nations, just for example's sake, within all nations, there may be 300,000 people are gonna wake up. So of all 10 nations, every individual one of them has 1 million, but every individual one of them has like 300,000 people that will wake up. You know, so like maybe 30% of all the 10 nations individually will wake up. So 30% of the one nation, which is 1 million, 30% of them, then another 1 million, and then 30% of them, and then another 1 million, and then that 30% of them, which are now 3 nations. You know, I'm just giving an example, okay? You know why I say it like that? Because first and foremost, the majority of the people are not gonna get it. That's one. Second, only small portions of people are going to get it within the large numbers. Just like with the Israelites, only a small portion of the Israelites are going to get it and going to be saved. And the rest will die. Zechariah chapter 14 verse 2. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the women's ravaged, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. And what is residue? Remnant, a small amount, a remainder, a remnant, right? And then Micah chapter 5 verse 7. And the remnant of the residue of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people as a dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass that tarrieth not for man, nor waiteth for the sons of man. And the residue of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion at that, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who, if he go through, both tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver. So, only a small portion of the Jacob descendants are going to make it anyway. And also a small portion of the heathen nations are going to wake up. But eventually, all of them are going to wake up. And, let me say it. In the kingdom, 100% of them they're definitely going to be, they're going to know. They're going to be dead, but they're going to know. They're going to be mentally, spiritually dead too. Because We're going to put them in a state that we were in. Because the Lord said, double unto them according to what they have done, double unto them. So, for example, they put cracks in our neighborhood. We're going to do stuff with them also. But we're going to do it in righteousness, and we're going to do it in truth. We're not going to hide and lie to them, because we're going to be known as the city of truth. Zechariah chapter 8 verse 3 shows you that. The city of truth, that's us. So we're not going to lie. You see, they're elites, for example, example of a fact, Rothschilds. They have to hide. They have to hide. Because if the rest of the caucus people start finding out what the hell these devils are doing, then people are like this are gonna pop up. If they knew. He was a NSA intelligence contractor and a whistleblower who leaked classified documents revealing the existence of global surveillance programs. He became a naturalized Russian citizen in 2022. Yeah, but anyway, so people like this are gonna start popping up if they knew what the hell these busters are doing behind the scenes. They're gonna want to fight them. They're gonna want to fight them. They're not gonna stand for that shit. These elites have to lie to their people continually, in secrecy. Quote. In secrecy. Anti-Semitic, whatever, dude. Remove the false quote. What? That's not a false quote. He was telling his people, like, we need to do this in secrecy. Give me control of a nation's supply, and I care not who makes its laws. Meyer Bauer did that. Emschel Meyer Bauer. Meyer Emschel Bauer was his name. He changed that to Rothschild, which is Red Shield. But anyway, they have to do that. All of their things, they have to do it in secrecy. Because if they do it in the open, they would be killed. I mean, let me see here. So, you had the secret society, and the governments of Esau at that time was chasing them. So they had to go underground because they would be killed on sight. And this is other caucus people trying to kill them. They had to. Because they was like, fuck these people. What are you trying to do? I'm going to kill you. So they had to go underground. And then from there on, they started to build their power with wealth. Started buying off people. Started putting police officers in place and stuff like that. Started putting politicians in place. Started putting presidents in place. Started to put all these type of things in their favor in the world, in the society, to wherewith if you now as a random citizen want to go and beat them up, the cops would come and beat the shit out you. That's their cop. They don't even know that they're working for them. But their elites, like their sergeants and above the sergeants or somebody else, that guy is going to tell the sergeant, if you want to have your job, you better beat them up or arrest them, or do something. Yeah, yes sir. And then he would scream at his officers like, go get those sons of bitches, my balls is on the line. And then they would have to do it. And then the Rothschild would just laugh and throw money in their face. Like Donald Duck. No, it's not Donald Duck. That Scrooge McDuck, right? Swimming in gold. This is what he was doing. He was swimming in money. That's them. He's swimming in the gold. That's them. Now they got everything. The popo. They got the military. because they got the money. I pay your salary, and therefore you're gonna fear me. That's why the black female, she's scared of her boss. It's not even scared. It's more respect, honor, a little bit afraid because she doesn't want to be on the street. But through him, she's gonna have power and then talk down on you. I don't even have to put suit and tie. But yeah, she's gonna walk around here like a dude. I don't even want to see you. Let me put her. Let me put this. Right, you're gonna have them in these type of jobs and stuff like positions, yeah, positions, and then they're gonna they're gonna spit in your face, basically. Especially if you don't have a high paying job like her, then they're gonna look down on you. But it's all good. It doesn't matter to me, man, because I know better. So I know exactly what this all is. Is a ruse. What is it? I know what it is, but I want to show you what it is. Ruse, man. How you spell that actually? Ruse in the English. Is there? I think definition. The definition of a ruse. That's what it is. No. A ruse is a trick. Oh, you spell it like that. Okay, cool. This is what it is. It's a trick. That whole charade is a trick. Esau's tricking you. It's a charade. He's faking the funk. He set you up against me, and you willingly, blindly take that shit. He be like, yeah, let me get him. He ain't shit anyway. He's a slave. Where's your God, nigga? Where's your God? My God is white. He made me wear a suit like a penguin. I look like a boy. Right here, look like a fucking boy. Don't even got a dick. But you got the pants on. And you got a zipper over here. What you gonna pull out? A dildo? What you gonna pull out? I'm really being serious. For real. What you gonna pull out? You ain't gonna pull out shit. You gonna put off that hand of yours that they gonna mutilate, make a fake pee-pee, and then a plastic tube to where with you can pee through while standing up, probably uncomfortable as hell. You gonna do things. You gonna be destined for greatness. But then again, I don't even hate you, you beezies, because the Lord said that. That's why I'm not down with that red pill bullshit. I never was down with it. You know what I'm saying? I never liked it because I always knew it was bullshit. I always knew. Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord had created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. So when you see them all complaining about their women and stuff like that, like the women are men now. They don't want to listen to us anymore. They're greater than us. They got more body. They got more this. They got more that. I'm laughing at that because I'm thinking to myself like, ta-da! The Lord did that. That's His work. Here should the name of Yahweh be. Yahweh put me in this position that I am. It doesn't mean it is good, woman. It doesn't mean that it is good that He put you in that position. It means that He's punishing us. Isaiah chapter 10, this is the last one. Isaiah chapter 10 and 12. Wherefore it shall come to pass, so this is going to happen, that when the Lord had performed His whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, and what is one of His works? He put you over us, right? He put you over us. Isaiah 3 and 4. And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them. Women also. What was it again? Women? I knew it was women. Yeah. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. That's why the most of our, not the most, but a lot of our households, there's only one female or one parent, which is a female. Yeah, the Lord set that up. So if you think about it, actually, you should even be. I'm not down with it. I'll tell you that because it's not normal. It's not natural. It's a punishment to have a girl over you because we were stubborn. So the Mosai is beating us up every way that possible, bitches. You got, you got heathen nations. Everybody's fucking us over. So and that's the punishment of the Lord. So yeah, so it says that when the Lord had performed his whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, what is his works? Well, this is one of his works. And other punishments, of course. I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria and the glory of his high looks. So the Lord is going to punish you, you black females also. Since you really love that fucking position that you're in. You loved it. Yeah? You're loving it every day of your life. That you're over the men of Israel. It feels good. It feels good. Yeah. Yeah. Feels good, right? What was I looking for again? Oh, yeah. It feels good, isn't it? Right? Micah 7, actually, Micah 10. Micah 7, sorry. Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, and now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Just like how we were trodden down as the mire of the streets as a whole, the men were trodden down as the mire of the streets by the heathen nations because we were hypocritical. So it was justice. It was the indignation of the Lord. So yeah. It's funny, it's funny. It's funny. But that don't mean that they're gonna fucking walk. Man, don't think that they're gonna get away with that though. Funny, eh? The Lord allowed you to do certain things, and you did it. But once that time comes, you're gonna want to undo it. So sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I didn't do anything. I just gave her what she wanted to give me. Believe me, boy. I have seen black females that, they want Esau to get me because I'm cussing them out. Yeah, but these Edomites ain't doing shit, because the Lord didn't allow that. So, let me leave you with this one, which I think it's Luke 19. I think it's Luke or John. I think John then, 19. It could be John then, I think. Wow, he's very slow. Ah, bastard. 26, if I'm correct, something. Oh, John 19 and 10. Then Pilate said unto him, Speakest thou not unto me? Knowest thou not that I have power to crucify thee, and have power to release thee? Yahawashi answered, Thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above. Therefore he that delivered me unto thee had the greater sin. All you black females that trying to set me up, I know a few. It's not gonna happen. The Lord is not. I don't believe that. But anyway, you're gonna pay though. I do believe that, and 100% I'm with that. I'm with that you're gonna get got. But I have more Jake females supporting me. I have seen that, my man. Don't get twisted. Like if somebody wants, like when the cops come to do me something, especially back in the days, man, you had black females there with the loudest motherfuckers I've heard. There's some loud black females that they are loud. They can scream very loud. I was, wait, damn, some loud ass voices. Yeah, they fight for me. So yeah, so I think I have more supporting me than I think than you think, actually, I should say, than you think. So Proverbs chapter 16 verse 7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. I would I would love to have this. I think I hope. Let me not say anything. I'll just say this. This exists. If you please the Lord, the enemy is going to be. He's your enemy, but he's going to be at peace with you. Just like if you read the scriptures, you will see the enemies of the Israelites. They keep their mouth shut, and as soon as soon as you turn against the heavenly Father and become his enemy, then he will stir up the hearts of the kings of the nations to come and show you what you're doing wrong. Which is funny. And if you read Second Kings chapter 18, you will see that Hezekiah, he actually admitted, he says like, no, you know what? Fuck it. You're right. Let me see. He made him pay tribute gold. Wait, let me see. Here. First, what was it? Second Kings chapter 18, verse 14. And Hezekiah, king of Judah, sent to the king of Assyria, because he was fighting against him. But the Lord was with him. But anyway, he rebelled. Wait, rebelled? Yeah, he rebelled against him. Here. And Yahweh was with him. With who? With Hezekiah, king of Judah. And he prospered whithersoever he went forth. And he rebelled against the king of Assyria and served him not. But later on, and Hezekiah, king of Judah, sent to the king of Assyria to Lachish, which is here. Here is Lachish, here, in Judah. And here is Libnah, also in Judah. Philistine, but it's Judah too. Yeah, later on it was from Judah, but yeah. But it was in that area over there. That little gray area, you could say. Right, so he sent word to Lachish, saying, I have offended, return from me, because the king came to fight him. Which thou puttest on me will I bear. And the king of Assyria appointed unto Hezekiah, king of Judah, 300 talents of silver and 30 talents of gold. The talents is very much, I'm telling you, it's a big portion, but that's what we have to pay. That's what we had to pay. So yeah. But the Lord was still with him. He didn't kill him like he did the other kings. If you read the chapter for yourself, you're going to find out. So with that, I'm going to say shalom, and sorry for the not organized thing. I was jumping around all over the place, but Lord willing, next time when I explain it, I'll do it a little bit better, because I have learned off of this one not to do it again. Go and do it no more. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.